I want to thank you again all for being here. And I'd like to ask to the stage for an announcement of his own and a few remarks, our original sponsoring partner from the JB and MK Pritzker Family Foundation, my great friend JB Pritzker. JB?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm so glad that you made the decision to bring CGI America back to Chicago for a second year in a row. It means a lot to us. You're bringing some of the smartest people together to focus on the most critical issues related to economic recovery. I want to thank you for convening the group, and especially I think we should all thank you for doing it right here. After having personally attended the Clinton Global Initiative in New York the first time around, I was blown away by the roster of experts and the discussions that we were able to have on the most important global topics of the day. So when President Clinton talked privately about his desire to create a domestically focused version of CGI, I jumped at the chance to get involved, and I offered to become a principal sponsor. It was a no-brainer, of course, that Chicago, the heart of America, would be the best place to convene CGI America. And today, as the President leads us in year 2, it's an even more impressive year than last one. CGI America is unlike any other conference, which is why I've chosen to become so involved, and I imagine why you're here today. CGI isn't just a conference so much as it is a catalyst. The focus is on action and not just talk. The work that you do over the next 2 days and the commitments that you make will make a real difference in turning America around and building our economic recovery. As we embark on the mission of the next 2 days, as for each of you, I intend to engage in discussion and then action on the 2 subjects that I'm personally most passionate about: entrepreneurship and early childhood development. In the end, as I think about economic recovery, I think entrepreneurship is what will get us out of the current mess that we're in, and early childhood education is what will keep us out of it. In entrepreneurship, over the last few years, we've made great progress here in Chicago. I'll give you one example. I got together a group of technology leaders in Chicago last year to conceive of and plan a physical space that would bring together the digital startup community to catalyze innovation and business creation. And in less than a year, we built it, we imagined it, we built it, it's here. We pulled universities, investors, and entrepreneurs together into one place and gave them workspaces, mentors, and maybe the most important ingredient, really great coffee. It's called 1871, and the name is, of course, the year of the Chicago fire, but more importantly, the Chicago fire sparked decades of rapid innovation and shaped what is the modern city of Chicago and what it looks like today. Many of you who will join the entrepreneurship working group will get to see 1871 yourselves. The second area that I'm most passionate about is early childhood education. Science tells us that by age 6, 85% of a person's core brain function is developed. That means that if we don't get those right, those first few years right, there's very little that remediation can do later. So job training, GED programs, adult literacy efforts, and rehabilitation are all expensive uphill battles if the right foundation isn't laid in the early years. So according to, Nobel Prize-winning economist who's right here at the University of Chicago, James Heckman, the right investments in early childhood education can yield a sustained 10% return. I'm an investor. And I know most of you would agree with me when I say that I'd love an investment vehicle that can deliver a sustained 10% return. Mr. President, given my two passions, entrepreneurship and early childhood learning, I've been thinking about what commitment I can make this year here at CGI America. And I've worked with experts in the field, and this is my plan and my commitment. My wife and I are going to create a new way for people to invest in early childhood education. Through the Pritzker Children's Initiative, which is a project of our foundation, we are creating an early childhood investment accelerator, the first hybrid investment vehicle dedicated to advancing private sector innovations in early childhood education. We're providing $1 million of seed capital to create the structure and will lead a campaign to accelerate market-driven innovations for high-quality early childhood education for disadvantaged children. The accelerator will invest through grants, loans, equity, and alternative financing structures to advance its philanthropic goals. We'll look at capital markets innovations such as pay-for-performance contracts and social impact bonds. We will make equity and debt investments in entrepreneurs who are driving innovative approaches to early learning. And we will make grants to expand demand for high-quality, publicly accessible early childhood education. We believe that these strategies will spur new entrepreneurship, link existing and new programs to generate high social and financial return on investment, and create both demand for and supply of quality early childhood education nationwide. Today, I'm pleased to announce the accelerator's first investment. It will be a public-private partnership led by Mayor Emanuel and the City of Chicago to build an interactive web portal providing Chicago parents with valuable information on the types and quality of programs available to their children of all income levels. That's my CGI America commitment. So to all of you today, I hope you'll join me in making commitments of your own. Together we can make a huge difference in reinvigorating America. And I want to thank you for allowing me to share my passions with you. And Mr. President, thank you again for leading this terrific endeavor. Thank you all very much.